The world of hip-hop has always been filled with drama, competition, and powerful personalities. But few rivalries have been as intense or as public as the one between 50 Cent and Diddy. While on the surface it may seem like just another celebrity feud, there are deeper layers behind the hate. This isn't just about music or business. It's about pride, power, principles, and personal history. In this video, we're diving into the real reasons why 50 Cent has continued to call out Diddy for years and why the tension between them shows no signs of slowing down. 1. A history of rivalries, where it all began. It all started with success. When 50 Cent exploded onto the scene, he became a powerful force. Diddy, already a mogul, viewed him as a rising star. But in that overlap of influence, tension brewed. Both men wanted supremacy in hip-hop, and from the beginning their careers were bound to clash. 50 Cent's raw street energy contrasted sharply with Diddy's polished business image, a combination that didn't sit well in an industry built on perception and respect. Reports of disagreements over distribution, marketing, and loyalty began to surface as each side guarded its territory fiercely. For 50, coming from a gritty background, authenticity was everything. He saw flash and polish embodied by Diddy as superficial, and for Diddy, brand only worked if it was elite. That tension acted like kindling. What began as competition soon escalated into personal rivalry. Fans watched as each move was dissected. Every juggernaut album release, every business venture. Soon, it wasn't just about music. It became a battle for legacy. In that high-stakes battleground, the seeds of real animosity were planted between the two hip-hop giants. 50 Cent versus Diddy, business clashes and power struggles. When two titans occupy the same space, clashes are inevitable. And that's exactly what unfolded when 50 Cent and Diddy clashed over business. From record deals to endorsements, every contract became a chess match. 50 Cent's G-Unit brand was insurgent and aggressive. He wanted to expose Diddy's dominance. Diddy, on the other hand, represented the aspirational mogul, the kingpin strategy of mainstream hip-hop. Each move by 50 Cent to sign artists or launch ventures was seen as a challenge. Diddy's response? Strategic alliances, leveraging relationships, and brand expansion into TV, film, and spirits to overshadow G-Unit's momentum. For 50 Cent, these power plays felt like gatekeeping. He accused Diddy of protecting his empire at any cost, even if it meant undermining fellow artists. Diddy viewed 50 Cent's aggressive rise as a threat to the peace of the industry he helped shape. Their public spat over promotional tactics, distribution channels, and even streaming deals was rooted in a battle for dominance. The competition grew personal when professional jealousy and accusations of sabotage surfaced. At its core, it was a clash of business ideologies, raw hustle versus legacy strategy, and it turned their conflict into a full-blown rivalry. The allegations and accusations fueling the fire. As the rivalry escalated, so did the accusations. 50 Cent fired lines of criticism, accusing Diddy of using influence to block his projects or block others from collaborating with him. He alleged favoritism, claiming Diddy's connections swayed decision-makers in his favor. Diddy fired back subtly through cryptic posts and controlled leaks, painting 50 Cent as reckless and resentful. Each side traded barbs about who had real industry control, who manipulated chart placements, and who truly had power behind the scenes. Their feud transformed into a war of narratives. 50 Cent didn't hold back. He used the spotlight to frame Diddy as elitist, controlling, and power-hungry. Diddy, masters of PR, responded with backhanded compliments and polished sound bites, suggesting 50 Cent was living in the past, clinging to old-school respect. Rumors swirled of contract delays, blocked album drops, and lost deals provoked by their mutual distrust. Every new allegation inflamed the feud anew. The public devoured the drama. But for 50 Cent, this was more than showmanship, it was personal. The accusations were weapons, and somewhere in the constant exchanges, they hardened their animosity beyond mere competition. It became a grudge. 4. Social media shade. How 50 Cent calls out Diddy publicly. In today's world, social media is the modern arena for conflict, and 50 Cent leveraged that stage mercilessly. Whether on Instagram, Twitter, or Reddit, he fired pointed jabs. One post accusing Diddy of industry manipulation sparked debates. Another called out his business moves as outdated. That silent posture drove 50 Cent to escalate. Videos mocking Diddy's face of corporate hip-hop. Viral clips questioning whose flag represented real power. Social media amplified their tension. It wasn't just music fans watching, it became mainstream. And each like, share, and comment fanned the flame, solidifying how public and personal the rivalry had become. 5. Behind the scenes, industry politics and loyalty. Beyond the soundbites, the feud ran deep into industry politics. Executives, agents, label heads, allegiances mattered. 50 Cent believed Diddy had agents pulling strings to sideline his music or poach collaborators he'd signed. He perceived that staying loyal in the industry demanded taking a side. On the flip side, Diddy's network towered, with business partners ready to keep control. Each handshake, each alliance, each meeting became a statement. This war behind the curtain shaped their public attacks and their long-term reputations. It wasn't just music or money, it was power and influence at every level of entertainment. 6. Personal differences and lifestyle choices. Their differences ran deeper than business. 50 Cent's image, raw, aggressive, unapologetic, clashed violently with Diddy's corporate polish. Refined suits, boardroom presentations, luxury branding. The divide showed publicly. When Diddy celebrated high-profile partnerships in fashion and beverages, 50 Cent saw them as compromises. Selling out. Those personal values, broadcast to millions, deepened the divide. Their feud became a clash of identities, blue-collar versus boardroom. And in that cultural war, mutual understanding became impossible. 7. Is it real hate or just entertainment? Finally, we ask, does 50 Cent really hate Diddy, or is it showbiz? Critics argue this kind of feud sells. Views climb, social media lights up, headlines get clicks. 50 Cent has always been a marketing savant, knowing that feuds get attention. Diddy's silence often fuels more speculation, making drama more enticing. The tension drives streams of music, views of posts, and coverage everywhere. At the end of the day, whether it's personal or professional, the feud between 50 Cent and Diddy is one of the most talked about conflicts in hip-hop history. Some say it's calculated. Others believe it's deeply personal. But one thing is clear. These two giants represent two very different visions of success. As long as both continue to dominate headlines, music, and business, the world will keep watching their every move. What do you think? Is it real hate or clever branding? Let us know in the